What do you get when you mix up a new mom stuck in lockdown with a cell phone and opinions to say out loud? Pair that with a background in journalism, marketing, and experience in the entertainment industry. Over the last 4 years, content creation has given a creative outlet for people that didn't know they needed one. One of those people is our guest on Thumbstopper this week, Zethu Gqola. My name is Omar Moto, and I'm the host of the official podcast for the DSTV Content Creator Awards in association with Samsung Galaxy. Our guest this week, Zethu, was a nominee at this year's Content Creator Awards. And in this episode, we don't just talk about her background. We dig deep into important issues like why she wouldn't survive in a riot or what a butterfly tattoo means. So stick around. It's about to be a wild ride. Zethu Gqola, you are here.
Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. Cold.
Cold.
It's cold in this room.
The aircon is locked.
So if people see me shaking, it's because of the cold, not the fear.
But you look dripping now.
Thank you. Thank you. So do you. I love these pants.
I like the pants.
Also, you have rainbow earrings.
Yes.
That's the cutest
Represent
thing. I love it.
Babies.
Yeah, but
Listen, I've been wanting to get you on the podcast since the beginning when we started this, because I figured it would be an interesting conversation. Because you are the people's news.
I think
that
so.
Is,
it's
that
a
is how
hard
people
responsibility. Yeah.
Do you feel responsible for that? Like it's a thing, it's a service you provide.
I feel two things. I feel imposter syndrome because they're real journalists who are delivering the news, and I'm only giving my opinion on the research and stories that they wrote. So every now and again I'm like, what are real journalists thinking about the nonsense I'm doing right now? And then on the other hand, I do feel like I'm fulfilling something worthwhile, but I always have to remind people that it's my personal opinion. You know, like go read the real story, because the real story is not Cyril be damned. It's what Cyril did. Yeah. But I am just like, Cyril be damned. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, what you do is what journalists do anyways.
It is, in a lot of ways.
You cite other articles, you cite people's writings, you do the research. That's part of it. I mean, you present it in the format that you do, which is very often in front of a green screen, and as you've described it, sometimes in your gown.
Yeah. It's very low budget and minimal effort, because when I started making content long ago, which was around 2021, I used to care about my appearance. Like, let me have a little bit of mascara, like a little bit of blush, like look minimal. Yeah. And then I was just like, this is not working out. Like, this is not sustainable. I just want to be able to roll out of bed and be like, did you hear this? So I keep it as simple as I can. Yeah. I actually also used to be a journalist once upon a time. So it's funny that I'm back here because I quit journalism because I didn't feel like I could be the journalist I wanted to be, because I was more stuck in the fashion industry, which I loved. Like, I loved my days back then. They were wonderful. I was a fashionista. Am I a fashionista now? I was a girly girl fashionista.
A girly girl fashionista.
Like that. You must Google Zethu Gqola today I'm wearing. There's an There's an article by Glamour magazine from like 2014 or 2015, where I'm like, I shared like my daily outfits from Glamour. But it was also 2014 fashion, so don't come for me.
Was it frilly?
Kinda. I'll let you. It was the Lady Gaga shoe era. Remember there was that shoe that was chunky in the front without a heel? Ooh, I have one of those.
That was before the streetwear wave?
Yes, way before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will Google it, but I won't Google it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to encourage anyone
if
else
you Google
to
it, don't tell me.
Eh?
Don't tell me that you Googled.
Okay, I won't. I won't send you links.
Lovely.
Things I find.
Love your work.
You were a journalist.
I was.
Did you work in print? Did you work in...
I was in print and online. Okay. So it's the reason I actually moved to Cape Town in 2012. I got an internship at Marie Claire magazine where I was a features intern. Got a few print articles there, which was amazing. And then in 2013, I moved to GQ to be an online assistant. So I wrote a lot of online articles there. Yeah. And then halfway through 2013 and all the way to the end of 2014, I was the junior features writer at Glamour magazine. And then after that, I kind of just fell in love with the music and entertainment industry, and I never looked back. It just felt like to work at live shows and music festivals was so much more exciting than low-paying journalism desk jobs. Because let's be for real, journalism doesn't pay so well. It's like a passion career.
It was a thing.
Maybe they get paid better now.
I don't know. I haven't been one for a while.
I hope.
Yeah, I used to be on the Madiba might be passing away shift very often. So that was one reason.
That was a crazy time.
Yes, it was.
They were even saying he was cloned at one point, especially when he was blinking slowly. When he was blinking slowly, I'd be like, "Oh Lord, not on the live stream."
People used to take his videos and like slow them down and say, "Oh no, look at this wrinkle in his forehead. That's not Madiba."
He really didn't look like himself near the end.
Yeah.
But he was also really old and frail.
I mean,
and I'm sure he was like unwell.
I mean, at some point we felt like, okay, just let the man be an old
right?
man. Right?
He's been fighting all his life. Let him age.
Yeah. I mean, such a deep dive into Madiba conspiracy theory.
Right.
I want to get back to you jumping ship from journalism into entertainment. Do you kind of see yourself as still being in that space? Not professionally. I mean, I don't know how to... Because you are a professional content creator, but do you see that as being your profession?
I don't even see myself as a content creator.
Oh.
Now that I've been nominated for this award, I'm like, I need to get my things together. I need to buy a lighting system, a camera.
No,
I need to plan my content. Because also I look at the nominees around me and they have like YouTube channels.
Oh, yeah.
Their subscribers, subtitles, not even like the regular subtitles, the pop, pop, like your subtitles, like pop, 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 in different colors. So I even forgot the question, but I'm starting to see myself as a content creator.
As a professional, as a content creator?
As a content creator, baby steps. Just, I don't know. I feel like people who put so much effort into their content deserve like the content creator. You know, they've invested into it and things like that.
So far.
It's so cold. I'm shaking even more. I'm just like,
do we have a jacket?
Do you have a blanket?
She was regretting accepting the invite.
Welcome back to the podcast. I had to do a quick outfit change.
Yeah, no, wardrobe change. Lekker.
This jacket, I love this jacket.
It doesn't clash actually.
If I had a duck, I'd be like, tee-wee, tee-wee.
Look, I wanted to get to like, so this is because this is very interesting to me, right? The idea of, I put so much effort into it, but I don't see myself as being that thing, right? But then you have other people that put a whole heap of effort into creating the content on a daily basis, creating a content calendar, maybe. Do you think like when you switch over to that side, or is it maybe something you feel within yourself, if you switch over to that side, it stops being fun?
Absolutely. I mean, I've tried the whole YouTube thing a few times. I don't know if it's my editing, but I'm not funny over there. I'm not funny over there. And also, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think if I had to be more professional, the people who gravitated towards me would lose interest, to be honest. Like, I posted this one video promoting a YouTube video that I'd made literally this week, and someone commented, "You're less funny on YouTube." I was just like, I want to block you. But it was one of those profile pictures that you recognize in your comments all the time, and I was like, I can't block them.
This is probably
they hurt my feelings, and I don't know if they know they hurt my feelings, but surely you read a comment like that and you're like,
maybe you should tell them.
Nah, not in the comments. I still want to maintain like my rep on streets.
Please.
Imagine now if all of these Jacob Zuma and NC trolls who plague my comment section come across this one comment. I'm like, oh, you hurt my feelings.
Like, guys, come see.
Right? No, they must think I'm a strong woman.
You are a strong woman.
Cold woman.
Right?
Cold-hearted.
No, but like
one
the room
time
is cold also.
Cut me, I cut you too.
Hey. The idea of fun, right? But the idea of fun and losing that feeling, especially when it comes to the people that comment on your videos, people that interact with your videos, in the
process of editing also takes the fun out of it.
I get you,
you know,
because it can take so long. You get your 300 views or whatever it might be,
exactly,
and you feel disappointed, and then that.
Whereas I can shoot, edit, and post a TikTok video in under 5 minutes, and I'm done. But on the computer, I'm just
one finger.
Yeah, it takes the joy out of it.
I get you.
You know,
I know. I mean, the idea also is that you're building a community in a very unique way, right? Your approach to making the videos. It's something that now 224,000 people have said, okay, cool. I want to see this every single every single day on my timeline.
Oh, I don't have the time.
Right?
I'm also a parent.
You are a parent.
Yeah, I must be a parent, a partner, a member of the workforce in my career. Now I must do this.
Yeah.
So I'd rather take the easy way out.
I think what's for me, I mean, we talk as content creators about. I'm not gonna keep calling you a content creator because you don't want to be called.
No, it's okay.
Right?
I think the more you say it, the more I'll accept
become
it.
real?
It's
Okay,
more.
cool.
It's mostly driven by imposter syndrome.
Yeah. So that's what I'm getting to, right? Imposter syndrome. You work in an industry where you are surrounded by creatives.
Yes.
All the time.
All the time.
You come from background in journalism, marketing. You work in the music industry. You see these people going through this. You see them going through, oh, I've released a track. It's doing well. I don't deserve it. Whatever it might be, right? How do you fight that when it gets to your own journey? The imposter syndrome. How do you keep that from occupying space in your brain? Yeah.
Well, with my own career, I'm a marketing strategist in the music industry. So I create marketing strategies for musicians, the releases of their songs, albums, EPs, the works. Yeah. I feel imposter syndrome when I have to celebrate, when I want to celebrate something I know I did, but that takes away from the artist, as if, I made you, but it's not. It's not. I just had to, I play a small role. Yeah. But I very rarely get musicians who their music takes off and they don't feel worthy, because once their music takes off, they're like, oh, thank God. We're getting somewhere. I think it's more of a one-sided thing when it comes to my professional space. It's more on my side.
More on your side?
More on my side. I also feel imposter syndrome when suddenly an artist of great magnitude that maybe I was listening to since I was young lands on my plate. I'm just like, I'm not qualified for this. I know I'm qualified for this, but it's just this is crazy.
You've had all of the time to build up to.
I get really nervous. I really do. Also because sometimes you get blamed when things don't go wrong. Not because someone has entered into a career field that's the most competitive in the world and the most saturated in the world. So when things work out, it's like my music was great. Maybe it was you. Yeah. So
because the self-belief is there that everything I put forward as an artist it's fantastic.
Yeah. It's a tricky place, this industry.
It's also a tricky place. It's being a parent.
Being a parent is a job. I wanted children and I'm so happy for my little babies, but you are working. You wake up at I don't know when you wake up, but my kids wake up at 5:30 in the morning. They will barge in. They will come into the room. They will wake you up, whether they want to be entertained, not entertained. But I did not expect to work labor from the moment my eyes are open until laboring till my eyes get closed. I don't know what I thought it was. I thought it was raising children, but I didn't. I think because my memories of childhood probably started 6 or 7. So I remember occupying myself. Yeah. It's they can't occupy themselves for the first forever 6 years. Yeah. And I'm still 1 is 2 and 1 is 5. I'm nowhere near where they occupy themselves. I am the occupation.
You are the occupation. It's rough.
Yeah, it is, and I'm tired. I'm tired all the time. I don't even know what I'm tired from, but I always know that maybe it's because at any moment someone's gonna summon me.
Anything
can happen. If you're not being summoned, someone's injured, someone's fighting, someone's crying,
someone's in need of something.
Right? But they're still the coolest people. They're who I prefer to spend my time with. Funny enough, they bring me joy. They also bring me mental health deterioration. Because that happens. It happens when you're a parent.
You started posting content when your youngest was still
most of my videos when she was a bit. That's what made me start speaking on TikTok. I was lurking on TikTok for the whole pandemic, just watching people's videos and never actually posting. And then Digital Vibes went viral. But when Digital Vibes went viral, I had my baby on my back while I was wearing a dirk. I was trying to put her to sleep, and all my earlier videos have her lying on me because I was a person who just had a baby. I was breastfeeding. I was never leaving the house or seeing the light of day or drops of water from a shower, as most new mothers experience. And then it became my little outlet, I didn't realize I was sharing knowledge until people would comment that you're my source of news, da 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 da. But I don't want to be the source of news only. You know, there's some people who are like, if you're not posting, I'm not reading it. And it's like, oh shit, what if I get hit by a bus?
Then no one's learning.
How are you gonna know what's going on?
I mean, it's an everyday thing, right? Having to provide this deal that you didn't have a choice. You didn't say, okay, cool, guys. On a system, I'll put out a video every day for you guys to learn something from. You guys watch it. I think I'm now a social media addict, you know, in a different kind of way. I think when the followers start growing, sometimes I feel guilt when I haven't posted, not for a long time, maybe like 2 minutes, like, okay, move on with my life. But but it's like every day it feels like something can happen and I can't stop it. And when a video doesn't come out, I'm like, I should make something. Yes. What should I talk about? And then sometimes there's nothing to talk about. And then in the days when there's nothing to talk about and I force an issue, I end up hating that video for a few days until I hide it. I mean, it happens because you feel an obligation, right?
Yeah. So it's like it's more feeding an addiction than feeling the need to serve the people.
I mean, you're coming from...
I want people to vote.
Yeah.
So I hope people are inspired to be able to make change, because we're in a helpless situation.
Yeah.
I'm not made for riots. I'm not going to incite a riot or violence either, because I could go to jail. But I'm not made to riot. Give me a petrol pump. What am I doing? What am I doing with this?
How did that get there?
It's like how people were like when Russia, South Africa joined BRICS, and then things were going south a few months ago. People were like, "Oh, there's going to be a war." It's like, I'm not made for war. I don't even know anyone with a bunker. I live on like the first floor of an apartment building. Like, what do you mean?
I don't have a bulletproof vest.
I don't know, where do you even get them? Not on Takealot. Where am I going? I can't barricade myself with anything. Where am I barricading myself?
Do you have a license for a firearm? No,
you don't even need one of those. You know, in Takealot, they've got these guns, right? Can't believe I know this. They've got these guns. I only know this because I've been contemplating getting one for my own safety. So there are these guns you can buy without a license that have these metal kind of like pellets. Like a BB gun, but penetrates the skin one time. Yeah. And you can get them in different sizes. I thought about getting that for like self-defense. Yeah. Anyway, even for that, I wouldn't survive that. I fractured my toe last week. It's the first time I'm wearing shoes in a week. You saw me limping there. You probably thought I was giving like high lesbian energy. Nah, I'm injured.
I thought you were just like rolling, like it was something cool.
No, my toes are taped up in here. It's like the first.
How did that happen?
I was playing. My daughter goes to the little gym in Sea Point.
So there's a child involved.
There's a child involved. Okay. And at this little gym, they teach kids like basic, I guess it's like Turtle Ninja for little kids. And there's like a moment where the kids can run around and explore before we go do the next task that they have to learn and do. So I'm running after my little 2-year-old who's playing the monster game. I'm like, and then she's having the time of her life laughing. And I walk into one of these foam blocks, and immediately I heard a click and my whole foot got hot. But there were like 15 minutes left of this lesson, and I was just like, I had to like keep it in there. So I went behind this one pillar to be like, where no one could see me. And then I was just like, cool. And then she realized I was hurt, and she was like, Ima, what's wrong? Because my kids call me Ima, which is mom in Hebrew. It's like, Ima, what's wrong? And I was like, no, I'm a little bit hurt. And she's like, oh, sorry. And then she's like, do the monster. And I was just like,
I don't care about your problem. Carry on.
I was like a wounded soldier leaning against this thing until the lady was like, yeah, so time to wrap it up. And I was like, thank God. And then I was like limping out of there. They're like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I just pulled it myself. I don't know why I said I just pulled it. It was like an unnecessary lie, but I was so embarrassed. But I have dislocated my toes a few times in my life before from playing sport. Same foot. I knew, same foot, same toe. This time it's a fracture. So I knew what it feels like to dislocate your toe. The kind of pain I was feeling, I knew something was wrong, especially because I could also feel like a long line pain throughout like the length of my foot at the bottom. So I was like, this is different. Something here is not right. So I had to like limp carrying this child out of the gym, drop her off at home, and I took myself to the ER. Yeah. That is how it happened. It's not even heroic.
Having a child is a risk.
I put it in my close friend's story that it's fractured toe Saturdays, and I put like a few pictures where I was trying to make a lol out of the situation, and one of my friend was like, "Did I get in a fight?"
With who?
With who? I was like, with who? Weren't we discussing how I wasn't built for war? Just like a few weeks ago, now I'm fighting people.
Can we just talk about your sporting career for a second?
Yes,
please. I didn't know this about you.
Yeah, I was an athlete in my time. Yes, I almost was. I used to play hockey.
Yeah.
From primary school all the way until high school. I also played hockey for KZN. Yeah. Both hockey, outdoor hockey and indoor hockey, but closer to the end of high school, I specialized in indoor hockey. Yeah, and
what's the difference?
So indoor hockey, surf.
I know you play one inside and
one
is on the.
Yes. No. I'm starting with the actual most fundamental difference between the two. The one is played on an incredibly smooth surface. Yeah. It's almost. It's so smooth. What do they call that thing?
What, AstroTurf?
No, it's not AstroTurf. It's smoother than AstroTurf. It's you know how people like to put that thing in their homes where they like the concrete feel with that shiny finish. It's got a name.
Tiles.
It's not tiles. Yes, it's
epoxy.
It's epoxy like. So it's hard, but it's not too hard. But the ball glides very smoothly. It's almost like playing on tiles. Yeah. Also, there are like 9 people in a team versus like a full hockey team, and it goes really, really fast. There are also planks on either side of the actual playing field, so the ball never goes out unless it bounces out. You're not allowed to bounce the ball up or have the ball in the air unless you're trying to score a goal. So you can also use the side paneling that's on the ground to your advantage, so you can hit it against the wall, run past someone, collect and go. Yeah, it's like ice hockey, but not
inside.
Both are inside. Anyway,
you stopped playing for a reason.
Yes. I didn't want to do it as a career path, and also because once I was getting into the South African trials, etc., it got too expensive, and it didn't make sense for me to demand that from my hardworking parents, like accommodate me, take me there. Yeah. Everything was just too much, and that's not the career I wanted. You know.
Okay. Now I wanna ask you a few quick questions. I shouldn't have given you one of these earlier because you already told me what the answer was. Favorite bass line ever?
Pink Floyd, Money.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Yeah? It starts off so well. It's so good. And then halfway through the song, they almost like flip it backwards. And then about a quarter into that second half, it goes back to the way that it was, but it's a lot faster. Yeah. That is my favorite bass line. You're going to have to listen to...
Portrait or landscape?
Portrait indoors, landscape outside.
Okay.
But if I had to like gun to my head, portrait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roast chicken or braai?
Braai.
Why?
I like meat on a fire. Okay. There's something about the smokiness with the flames. Yeah. Also roast chicken. I love roast chicken, but come on. Like if you told roast chicken or braai. Yeah. If you're choosing roast chicken,
okay.
Can't be trusted.
Rainy day in bed or day at the beach?
Rainy day in bed. Hate the beach. I'm at the beach in summer almost every single day, but that's because my family likes it and I'm a great mum. And I live near the ocean, but I'd rather be at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather... Okay, wait. I had the question. Would you rather paraglide from Table Mountain?
I've done it. Not from Table Mountain, Signal Hill.
Okay. Have you gone shark cage diving?
No.
Would you?
There's no need. There's no need. There's some scenarios in life that I feel are unnecessary and experiences that are unnecessary. It's also like skydiving. Why am I doing that? Like, it's nice.
Like, you anything don't have wings. You weren't born with wings.
Yeah. Like, I get the adventure babies that do it, but it's like, I have no need for that. You know, they took the Virgin Atlantic to space yesterday. It was the first, like, public space exploration. I also don't need that. Like, I don't need to see space. Like, space is nice, you know, in theory.
The stars and the things.
No.
You don't want to be...
I've always loved astrology. Not astrology. What is it? Planetariums.
That's the stuff that's made up.
The planets. I've always loved the planets and the solar system. Astrology, I don't care much for. Although I think that I'm a misdiagnosed Scorpio, although I fall in the Libra category. But that's a story for another day.
Does somebody have to tell you that?
Because I realized that, I've got the balance of the Libra.
I don't know what that is.
But I'm a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that stuff is. I just know I was born
Neither do
Aries.
I. I just know my star signs and my children's ones.
How does that... what does that mean? Like, oh, you're a Libra rising, Gemini.
Yeah, I'm not
angel.
your girl. I'm not your girl for that.
Oh.
If I get a butterfly tattoo, then you can ask me.
Okay. We can organize that.
I feel like that kind of step in life would warrant having that knowledge, Oh my gosh, my sister has a butterfly tattoo. Misha! I'm so sorry.
You're just throwing this all around.
Right? I'm not just saying that. I just feel like...
The chakra
You were laughing too hard. You know a chakrahan has a tattoo of a butterfly.
She does.
Yeah, you see?
Somewhere on the foot.
Oh, behind the arm.
Behind the arm.
They're cute though.
Do you have any tattoos?
I do.
How many?
I do. I always forget because I haven't had a tattoo in so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tattoos.
Are all of them meaningful?
Nah.
No, just...
They were at one point, but then they lost their meaning, like maybe a year later. But they've never been like, oh, this is so sentimental. No. 3 of them were impulsive. 1 of them was done really drunk.
You shouldn't do that. Don't the tattoo parlor
No. Yeah. But we went at a tattoo parlor. We're in a friend's garage.
Revealing things.
Don't worry, but because we know the precautions of things like that, it's small. It's a little stick man.
It's a little stick
man. Look at him there.
Ah!
You see?
That is so cute. Wait.
No. There's no need. My mother's going to be watching.
No, she won't see that. Ah, what am I doing?
There we go. Here's my little stick man.
Okay. That's just the water bottle. It's fine. And then we fix the camera there.
That water bottle is giving me anxiety.
No. It's closed.
Yeah, even closed.
Okay.
You're stressing me.
Okay.
There we
is
go.
It better?
Yes, that is so much better.
It's
yes.
far away from the electronics. I'm every single time that I interact with you, I feel very calm.
Oh,
I don't know why. I don't know why it is.
Because I'm a calm person.
You are a calm person.
Because I've got no agenda that you know of. No agenda.
It feels like it is.
No. There's no agenda. I'm here for the vibes.
Okay,
it's
good.
Nice here. You've got free coats.
Yes, there you go.
Don't worry, I'm gonna give you a jacket back. I'm gonna give you a jacket back. It's so nice though. Thank you.
So what I'm saying is, every single time I'm around you, and it hasn't been like I'm not around you every weekend or anything like that. It's sporadic, right? But I feel like you have a certain energy when you approach, especially with your content and how you approach talking to people, and that carries across into how you interact in front of video.
I think it's because I'm the same person on the video that I am in real life. Like I'm not trying to be exciting. I'm really not. But at the same time, I don't have this outgoing personality. I don't want to be the loudest in the room. Matter of fact, I would prefer if you didn't even recognize I walked into the room. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's why.
It's amazing, and it's really cool to see you get nominated this year.
Thank you. Thank you for encouraging me to enter.
I was going to get to that. Is that a couple of months ago I asked you, hey, did you enter?
And I was like,
no, I don't think I'm going to win anything.
Yeah. And then you're like, it's not about winning. And I was like, you know what, you're right. It's not about winning. It's because I've been nominated for so many things in my life. Yeah. I was just like, nah.
Not another try.
Not another one.
I get you.
Also, I'm very competitive, I like winning. Winning is great. And I win a lot and often.
It takes a big person to actually admit that they like winning, because everyone else
I really do.
Oh, I'm so humble.
I'm not trying to come second. Yeah. Not talking about this though.
Losing sucks.
But it does. And I've lost so many times that I know losing sucks. And I'm probably going to lose a million more times in my life. But winning?
Nothing beats it.
Nothing beats feeling unstoppable.
Right?
Yeah. Even I felt stupid. doing, man? I don't know. What do people do?
I don't know. I've never won an award.
Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us on episode 3 of Thumbstopper, the official podcast for the DSTV Content Creator Awards in association with Samsung Galaxy. Thank you so much to Workshop 17 and Studio 17 for hosting us in their incredible space. Remember to like, follow, share, or subscribe if you like what you saw. Catch you next week.